Legion Tactical Cutlery.
Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? It's Gruggs of Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back, Legionnaires. Welcome back, troops, and welcome back any new recruits. Always appreciate you guys. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video. In front of you, you see the Schrade SCHF52M from Micarta Frontier series. This is a budget blade. I'm going to try and do some budget blades for the rest of this week. I can't wait to try out some budget blades that I own and show you guys what they're capable of. Are they good? We're going to find out. All right, troops, EDC inspection. What have you guys got today? Today, I am just carrying my cold steel bush ranger, one of my favorite outdoor knives. What are you guys carrying? Let me know in the comments below. Veterans, active military, I always appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for your service, and thanks for taking the time to check out my videos. I hope that these videos are informative to you guys and yet you enjoy the content. All right, Legionnaires, let's go over some quick specs. We'll do a quick inspection of the knife and then we'll get to work. All right, again, this is the Schrade SCHF52M Frontier series. The M stands for the Micarta. Okay, this is an overall length of 12.99 inch with a blade length of 7.04 inch. Cutting edge, 6.25 inch. The blade material is a 1095 high carbon steel in a drop point blade configuration, hollow grind with a black powder coat. Blade thickness is 0.23 inch. Handle length is 5 inches, and again, it is Micarta. Total weight is 17.4 ounce. It is a full tang. It does come with a nylon sheath, a ferro rod, a sharpening stone, and it does have a 90-degree spine, which I am curious to test out. All right, let's do a quick close-up. All right, troops, let's do a quick close-up. Here we go. That's the Schrade logo. Okay, drop point, hollow grind, as you could see. It's got a nice sharpening choil. And you could do some choking up, very nice. It's pretty thick, it's almost 1/4 of an inch. That's a nice tip right there. Full tang with some jimping, but it is kind of like flush, but that's okay, it's not so bad. Okay, very flat under here. It's got a bit of a belly, as you could see. The handles are very nicely contoured. It does have a protruding tang, which is good, so I could smack it with the baton and get it impaled into the Legion chopping block. Got a lanyard here. The scales are removable. It's a nice blade, and I've had this for many years. Never used it, but we're going to change that. Okay, it does come with a sharpening stone. Is it the best sharpening stone? No, but you got something. It also comes with a ferro rod. I did test it out, not on the spine, but it does work, and it does come with the kit, and it fits all in this pouch. An adequate nylon sheath. It's not the best, but still functional, and it works. Okay. Loop, snap, pouch. All right, that's just a quick close-up, troops. Let's get to work. All right, troops. I'm going to try and cut through that very hard 4-inch fence post, pressure treated wood. Hopefully this will provide a very good challenge. If not, I'll grab a bigger log of some sort. But as I was sawing through this sucker, it felt like it was pretty hard. Anyway, let's get to testing. Now, just a quick note, the handle is very comfortable. No hot spots yet. It's got this nice curvature over here, so your fingers land right in the curve area, and I have the opportunity of gripping the whole handle. So I'm kind of curious. I'm going to try it this way first and then see if I need to adjust my fingers, but let's give it a go. Now, the hollow grind should be very good at chopping. Oh yeah, this is hard. I could definitely feel it. This is going to be a good piece of log to test. Definitely getting in some good bites here, which is good. I smell the resin in this. That was a nice chunk that was just flew over. I am going to try and use the whole part of the blade as best as I can. Okay, that was a nice chunk right there. You guys see that? The blade is definitely doing the work. It feels pretty balanced, but the weight is still forward in the blade. Okay, that was using the front part of the blade. Yeah, this is definitely a hard piece of wood. The good news, she's handling it, getting through it so far. The blade feels good too, but we just started. I think we have a little bit of fat wood here. Might be a good piece. There's just chunks flying all over the place. So this blade is about, I guess if you do some shopping around, about 50 bucks. I love budget blades, guys. And I have no problem testing these out. And I'm pretty excited about bringing it to you, you know? And I have a whole bunch of budget blades that we're going to be testing out. I'm not just a high-end guy. At least when it comes to knives. All right, well, as you can see, we got through. Okay? It did a good job. I'm not that tired. Let's do some batoning. All right, if you guys take a real close look, that's some fat wood in there. That's some resonated wood in there. So definitely a challenging piece of wood. So let's see how batoning does. Whoa, wow. Did you guys just see that? I'm like speechless, you know? I hope the wood is good. I mean, it looks good. It looks like it's really solid, but maybe it's just the hollow grind. That was excellent. So let's keep on batoning. It's just splitting the wood. Look at that. I'm doing this easy so I don't have to go pick them up. All right, that's good, that's good. One more, let's quarter this. Yeah, just splitting the wood right in half. All right, good. You know what? I'm going to do a log just in case. All right, I'm going to test this out. Whether I do it horizontal or vertical, I want to chop through this. This is a nice size log, and I want to make sure that this budget blade can do the job. All right, troops, look at that. It's just splitting right through. And that hollow grind must have something to do with it. Let's do the other side and get through this. Okay, it's done. All right, look at this. Look at that. That's crazy. I'm satisfied. You know, wow. That's pretty cool. And the edge seems to be okay. Let's do another vertical baton with this. Wow. All right, that's fantastic, troops. I'm gonna go back to the pressure treated log. All right, let's continue making feather sticks. And after I make some sticks, we're gonna test out the sharpness. All right, let's make some manageable sticks here. I'll pick that up in a second to show you. Just got to find a right angle. Well, maybe I have to do it this way. Okay, perfect. Pick that up in a second. I got a bird in the background hollering at me, troops. Okay. Now, it's thick. It's definitely thick, so it's a bit of a challenge to get the sizes that I want, but not an issue. All right, I got a couple of sticks. Let's just check out the sharpness real quick. Let's move that out of the way. It's shaven. There's the corkscrews right there. So after all that batoning and brutalization, look at the corkscrews. Check it out, troops. All right, so I'm happy with the sharpness test. I'm going to continue making some feather sticks, and we'll move on from there. All right, Legionnaires, as you could see, it did a really great job of making the feather sticks. Now, to test out some feather sticking, I'm going to use one piece of pressure-treated wood and one piece of regular wood that I had chopped up the other day. So I want to see how this blade works on two types of wood. All right, let's do the pressure-treated one first because that's what I did. Well, it's definitely making curls, I'll tell you that. I mean, look at those corkscrews. So this is pretty good, but the whole purpose is to make a feather stick. So let's see if I can accomplish that. Okay, there we go. It's not the smoothest type of wood, but it is making the corkscrews, that's for sure. Okay, not the greatest, but a good example that it is capable and it's still sharp. All right, now let's try the regular piece of wood. There's some bark right there. All right, it's taken off the bark, no problem. I'll see if I can make some feather sticks with this. Definitely making the corkscrew curls already. There we go. All right. I got all kinds of birds chirping at me today. Okay, that did a fine job. I mean, that's fine. So let's baton this into the Legion chopping block. And again, I appreciate a protruding tang. And let's do some other feather sticking, some pull curls. Anyway, if there's a name for this particular technique, would somebody mind just writing it in the comments so I could properly mention it? Okay, so here's those sticks. Now this is the regular piece of wood, not the pressure treated wood. You can see all these nice little curls over here. Okay, we're getting off to a good start. Very nice. It is doing the job. I do enjoy this technique. Now I'm assuming that you could impale this into some kind of a tree or something and do the same thing, just standing up in a different angle. But so far so good. Okay. That's awesome. Let's do a tip test. All right, we're going to test this out with the pressure treated wood, and depending on how well this does, or if it's too easy, I will go to that log that I had split before and try it that way. Okay, let's see what we could do here, troops. All right, that worked well, and it broke right through a knot too. Let's keep going. Oh yeah, it's a nice little bit of fat wood right there. Very good. Very good. One more time. Good at prying too. All right. You know what, troops? I am satisfied because this is a hard piece of wood and it's doing very well. So this tip is doing good. All right, since this blade is forward heavy, or at least the balance is more towards the front, I want to do some chopping. Okay, let's see how many chops I can get out of this. That's nice. That works. Now I've got the wood over here to absorb the shock instead of my hand. Okay, that works real well. Let's see what we could do. That this is a nice thick piece. Beautiful. Another nice thick piece. Okay, I mean, for a budget blade, this is doing a really great job. I mean, yeah, I'm really satisfied with this blade. And you know, I remember years ago when people were first testing this these knives out, they were the talk of the knife world back then for such a great price. And you know what? It still rings true in my book. You know, I would take this out, no problems, no issues whatsoever. All right, troops, let's test out this spine. I want to prepare for the Legion light up, and today's Legion light up will be a shout out to two fine content creators. One is BC Gerbs and the other is SD Mountain Man. BC Gerbs has, I think, the Frontier series knife, and he's always commenting how he likes it. So this will be a Legion light up for BC Gerbs. And I know that SD Mountain Man had mentioned something about budget in one of my videos, and I think he enjoys budget, and this will also be for SD Mountain Man. So 2 shout outs, 2 great channels. Check them out. Let's test this spine. Okay, so they say 90 degrees. Nothing like an LT Wright sharpness, but still, it feels pretty sharp. Oh, that's good. Look at that. All right. Now this is the pressure treated wood, but it has a lot of resin in it. So I'm going to try and use this to light things up. That's a real fine job. So the spine is doing well. I'm not even going to worry about the choil because the spine seems to be doing good. Now if you look closely, there's some gold goodness right there. Let's see if I can get some nice shavings. Look at that. Look at those corkscrews right there. No doubt about it, ladies and gentlemen. This is, I know it's not made in America, but it's a fine blade. This, I think this would even be good for a combat utility knife too, you know? Look at that. Look at those fine shavings. Look at those corkscrews. I'm pretty satisfied. I think we're going to have a great light up. All right, definitely doing the job. Spine is working fine. Let me finish this off camera and I'll meet you at the secondary Legion chopping block. All right, and we're back at the secondary Legion chopping block. I got a pretty decent pile. I did a lot of scraping. I mean, as you could see, I scraped a lot of this area over here. I think this is fat wood from that pressure treated log. Well, I'm going to test it out. It should light up. We are going to try the ferro rod that does come with the knife, which is a nice, you know, nice little addition. Okay, we're going to use the spine. If the spine doesn't work, I'll use the scraper. Let's give it a go. The only thing is it's a little small, but should be okay. Let's see. There we go. It's sparking. The good thing is that it's precise and it's working out really well. Now I just got to light the thing up. All right, let me get some real fat wood. I will be back, troops. All right, troops, I had to break out the Honduras fat wood from Home Depot. So let's see if this will help things out a little bit, because I don't want to be here all day wasting too much time. But the fact is that this spine is doing a lot better than a lot of other knives I have tested in the past, you know, month or so. So let's try it again. There we go. Awesome. That's a nice little Legion light up. Okay, this is for BC Gerbs and SD Mountain Man. You have been honored, troops. You have been honored. Go check out BC Gerbs and SD Mountain Man. Check out their channels. If you like it, subscribe to them. That's a great fire right there. That's awesome. All right, enjoy, guys. Also, the Legion has been honored too, man. Don't forget. I just like to shout out people. All right, fantastic, troops. I will meet you back at the primary Legion chopping block. And I'll give you my thoughts on this awesome blade. I think it's awesome. All right, Legionnaires, you got to admit that was a hell of a Legion light up. Probably my biggest so far. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Well, I hope those two content creators enjoy that, and it was my pleasure shouting them out. So this Schrade, I got to tell you, for 50 bucks, and I'm sure that you can get better pricing out there if you just do some shopping around. I'm just giving you a ballpark. This knife is phenomenal. This knife is a workhorse. It surprised me. That huge pressure treated 4-inch fence post, I mean, this thing split it in half. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I think that it's just too easy, and that's why I go with the log. And you saw what it did to that huge log. It did fine with batoning. It did fine with feather sticks and pull curls. And ladies and gentlemen, it's still extremely sharp. Let me see if I can do this on camera. I am making shavings. There you go, see that? It's just a very, very good tool. You know, I think this is a great all-rounder for hiking, camping. I'll even say bushcrafting. I don't care. I think bushcrafters could use this without a problem. I mean, look at that. The spine was phenomenal. The spine had no issues in sparking. You know, I just needed to get a little bit more fluff on there, which I used the Smiths towards the end. But a phenomenal knife. It comes with a small ferro rod. Listen, you know, even though as small as this is, it did the job. You saw for yourself. It does come with a sharpener. Now, I have to test out that sharpener. I'll probably test it out with a less expensive knife, just for me, because I'm a big work sharp guy. But at least it comes in the kit with with that sheath. Not the greatest sheath, but very adequate. It will do the job. And you know what? If you needed an upgrade, you can go out there and buy something way better, you know? I think this is a great gift for anyone out there who loves the outdoors or the military. I really do. I think that this would be a great combat utility blade. You saw me split the wood in half. I'm sure it would, God forbid, split somebody's head open, you know, if you needed to use it. But this is a great knife for 50 bucks. And it's 1095, high carbon steel. So I think my next test will be a big budget Bowie blade, which is the Schrade Leroy. Now, I'm a big Schrade fan. A lot of my Schrades were from the Taylor days when I purchased them. So I'm excited to test them out. Now, that Leroy, I remember when they first came out, had issues, and I may very well have some of those first purchased Leroys. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna test it out. If it breaks, I'm definitely gonna call up Schrade and let them know, because I definitely want a good one. Because I like the Leroy. I think the Leroy is a big ass, beautiful budget Bowie. You know, it's got the shape, it's got the looks, and I'm sure it's extremely and totally functional. So we'll give that a test this week, next time I'm here. All right, Legionnaires, what else can I say? If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I will try to answer them as best as possible. But that knife right there, budget, from China, whatever you want to say about it, that's a good blade right there, okay? That's a really good knife. All right, troops, Legionnaires, thank you so much for checking out this channel. Appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget, let me know what is in your pocket. Comment below. Veterans, active military, we love you guys. Thank you very much for your service. I want to bring awareness to you guys. Hashtag 22 a day. Hashtag 22 a day, no more. There are veterans out there who come out of the military and they face a lot of challenges. And one of these challenges, unfortunately, is suicide. At the end of this video will be some slides. There will also be in the descriptions and the comment sections, websites that you could check out, phone numbers that you can call. There's also a heartfelt message from Martin Miller, who is a Vietnam veteran from 66 to 69. Please read his message. If you need help, you've earned it. Please go for it, okay? Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate everybody. Until the next review, hopefully it'll be the Leroy. And I hope that you enjoyed this review, because I sure did. I think this knife is fantastic. All right, troops, at the ready. Hold the line. Take care.
Legionnaires!